Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I've got another unboxing by Belle Tress. This is Nitro in the color British Milk Tea. I have been waiting for this. I ordered it as soon as it was placed on the WIG Studio One website. I think that there was an announcement on our Facebook page, WIG Studio One, Wig and Topper Support Group. And as soon as I saw it, I ran over there and I ordered it, thinking it was going to be shipped right away. Well, that was back in either May or June, and I just received it yesterday, and it has taken all of me not to open the box because I kept seeing many members on our Facebook group showing their pictures with Nitro, and I didn't want to open it because I wanted us to open it up together and see what it looks like right out of the box. Right now I'm wearing Peppermint, also in British Milk Tea by Belle Tress. So let's open this girl up, or this box up, or it up. You know what I mean. I haven't opened it. Here it is. I hope it looks as good on me as I have seen it look on so many of our members. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope mine looks just as good. I also saw it on Taz and I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous. Here it is. Really pretty waves. These are somewhere, I would say somewhere between a wave and a crimped style. I think because it's straight on top and it's straight on the ends, and actually the wave is kind of in the center, so they probably do like a barrel type of, like a curling iron, because this is a little wavier than a crimped style like I showed on Kaylee from John Renault. I think that if you're going to do this with your bio hair, I believe that what you do is you just add the curl right to the center. I had never done that to my own hair, so I'm not really sure. But anyway, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Different style. It's giving me a little bit of a vibe of Stumptown, even though I don't have that one. Comes with a zigzag part. And this color, British Milk Tea, is one of my favorites. We have a blend of 8 different blondes, from your lightest, palest blonde to a dark blonde. There are 8 altogether, ranging in the different tones. And then we have a light brown root, which just blends in through the rest of the wig. And it almost appears as if it was a violet wash was done to it, because it does have that little bit of a violet, even though I think it seems more of the violet wash on, or toner, on my Peppermint than it does on this one. All right, let's take a look at the cap and then I'll shake it out. If you're not familiar with Belle Tress, it runs on the larger side of average. We have a lace front with a side part and a left side part. Belle Tress refers to this as a creative lace. As you see, there is no division on here. It is just one piece, and that is what's referred to by Belle Tress as the creative lace. We have our ear tabs, felt covered with stays. We have an extended nape and pull type adjusters, and a nice stretchy cap. I'm not feeling any permatease here, which is also pretty much the norm for Belle Tress. If they add any permatease, it's usually maybe a little bit at the nape, or it may be a little bit at the crown. Minimal, almost non-existent. I really like it because I feel it looks more natural on me, even though there's absolutely nothing wrong if you prefer permatease. Going to remove the zigzag. I do this with all of my wigs. I remove the zigzag with a wide tooth comb. Give it a shake. Loosen up those fibers. Let's try her on. Okay, first impression. Nitro has a higher density than I'm used to in most of Belle Tress. This is definitely not the typical low density that many of us have come to be accustomed to when it comes to Belle Tress. I feel that it's pretty heavy here. Nitro weighs 5.3 ounces, so we're definitely going to get a much higher density here. This density reminds me very much of Rosella, that had that higher density, as opposed to Kushikamana, or even some of the longer styles that are wavy, such as Single Origin or Dalgona 16. This is much higher density, and I think Dalgona 16 is going to be the good comparison, because Nitro, the longest length on it is 16 inches, so we can compare it to Dalgona 16. If you prefer a higher density, then Nitro is the one for you. If you prefer a lower density, then Dalgona 16 is definitely the one for you. As far as the fit, this fits me as all my other Belle Tress. I did cinch it in just a little bit because I am familiar with Belle Tress, and I know that I have to cinch it in a little bit, about 1/4 of an inch on each side, in order to accommodate my 21.75 circumference, and that way I get a perfect fit. The ear tabs have good coverage. Here's the ear tab. Here is my hairline. That is excellent coverage. I never even attempt to cover all of my hairline. The lace front is beautiful, as all the other Belle Tress. We do have those lighter fibers on the front. I know that not everyone likes them. I personally do like them, but that is something to be aware of if you are not a fan of those lighter fibers on the front. They did do a good job with weaving some of the light brown in there. There is a little bit of a division there, which is also typical of Belle Tress, but if I just pull a couple of fibers, it will hide it. That does not bother me. But once again, I like to point it out in case that is something that bothers you. The fibers seem to be staying off my face pretty well. If you notice, when I first put it on, all I did was give it a little bit of a twist. We have the measurements on Nitro are 15.5 inches on the sides. We have a nape of 8 inches, and then the back goes is between 16 and 16.5. So I don't see an awful lot of layers, but we do have some layering, which is also going to create that volume, and that ranges between the 8 inches and the 16.5 inches. I'll show you, I was going to say Dalgona, I'll show you Nitro on all sides. We can certainly style this. If you like this wave pattern, if you're not too much of a fan of the higher density, we can do a half up and half down, and that will help. Let me turn around so I can show you what I'm doing. So we could just place a clip, and you'll be able to see those pretty curls or those pretty waves without having it so big over here. I'm not a huge fan of thinning my wigs. I usually, if they don't work for me the way they are out of a box, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with thinning or cutting or adding bangs. I'm not saying any of that. I just feel that if if the wigs do not work for me right out of the box, I usually either save it so I can do some comparisons, or I sell them or donate them, or whatever the case may be. We can make a low ponytail with it. All right, let's take a walk outside so you can see British milk tea out in the daylight, and then I'll come back. I think it's a pretty style. I definitely think it's a pretty style. I love this wave pattern. However, I cannot stress enough that if you are used to the low density of Belle Tress, this may not be for you. If you prefer a lower density, I think that Delgona 16 will be a better option for you. If you like a higher density, and the wave pattern, you will absolutely love Nitro, but this is definitely not low density. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you spending this time with me. I hope that you've enjoyed this review and unboxing of Nitro by Belle Tress in the color British Milk Tea. Let me know what you think of Nitro. Is this a style for you, or do you think that you'll pass? Do you prefer the higher density or the lower density? Let me know. I love to hear from you. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.